hope you're all amazing, and if you are not, I hope my video puts a smile on your beautiful faces and makes you laugh. Welcome to the, oh my god, I'm forgetting the day 5. Yeah, we're on day 5. So something I've done on my blog for the past couple of years is I did these recommendations to watch around Christmas time, because there's not like a lot of animes that are centered around Christmas in particular. It's just, you know, like Christmas episodes. I'm going to do like another recommendation list, but you know, I'm like, you know what the heck, let's just do it anyway. I've got 5 personal recommendations for you guys to watch over the Christmas period, and these are ones that I really love. Honestly, during Christmas I just like to watch things that make me smile. I don't like to watch, like, I guess, too sadder things. I mean, like, if you are gonna plan to watch like Tokyo Ghoul, for example, over Christmas, so much lovely blood and gore, if that is for you, then, you know, be my guest. First one I recommend to you guys is one that I watched earlier this year. I watched it with a fellow close friend here on YouTube and I've become friends with, which is Blade Ninja. And by the way, he's doing the 12 Days of Anime, so you should go check out his stuff. I'll link his channel down below. And we watched a series that's very dear to him, that he really loves, and it's a cute comedy called Achikochi, and From Place to Place, and it's only like a 13 or 12 episode series. It was a very cute comedic watch. The story centers around mainly a girl named Sneaky, and she looks like a cat, but her hair looks like she's got cat ears, but she's not really a cat. They just make her appear in her character design a cat, and yeah, she's adorable, let me just say for the record. And the story follows her. She has a massive crush, or she's in love with her best friend Ai. He's like a smarty bean, glasses, everything, and he's like a genius. And it's all about her failed attempts at her attempting to tell him that she, you know, is in love with him. And it's also the daily antics you follow of her and her friends as well. You can expect more from this show than it's just outrageously crazy with all the things that happen. I love comedies that are blown out of proportion, and this one definitely was. Especially when Sneaky gets kind of really, what's the word, antsy when someone gets close to Ai, or is anything to do with Ai, basically. Definitely something that will make you laugh and put a smile on your face, which is what this list is really all about. So definitely give Achikochi a go. Next one that I recommend to you guys is sort of aiming us towards the romance fans, and you want a bit of cutesy, you know, to watch like over the Christmas period. Like, I'm planning to rewatch Snow White with the Red Hair. Oh yes, I'm excited for that. Have you ever heard of a unvampire? Yeah, it wasn't until I watched this particular series that I did. This series is known as Chibi Vampire, or the English terms is Karen. And the story follows Karen, who's known as a unvampire. She has like this blood disorder where all this buildup of excess blood builds up inside of her, and she ends up having these massive nosebleeds. Strangers that she ends up not like feeding on, she actually lets out all of that excess stress and blood that has built up. It kind of like calms it down for her, and when she actually bites strangers, they end up becoming stupidly kind of happy about everything. Mainly she goes for the ones that are like depressed messes, really. Then enter Kenta Usui, a transfer student who she ends up having more nosebleeds on the reoccurrence because of him. So that is the basic plot, and I just love this series too. Makes me laugh to no end, particularly Karen's family. They're very eccentric and quirky in their own way. And it's funny, all the family has their own particular blood type that they go for, depending on the person's feelings, what they're feeling at the time. I know Karen's mum, I think from memory, goes for men, men who are like criminals. I really like that concept in the series. When it comes into the romance factor, yes, between Usui and Karen, it's really, really adorable. Karen is just, she's so adorable, especially in the dub. I really am a big fan of the dub. It's really also hard with this series to take anything seriously. Definitely from Chibi Vampire, you'll get your cutesy factor and definitely romance factor. Chibi Vampire definitely is a really nice, cute watch for your Christmas. The next series that I have for you guys is another comedic watch. It seems all of these are all comedic watches that I've picked. This one, something I absolutely love. I remember I was so happy, I think this year, beginning of this year, that I finally got the whole series on DVD, I think it was, yeah. I was waiting for it to go down in price, honestly, because, you know, anime here in Australia is not cheap. And that show is Okami-sama and her 7 companions. Oh god, I love this show so much. The story is centered on a particular group of characters, but mainly it's on Ryoko, who is known as like a tomboy. She's very tough, a tough exterior. And she works, I guess you could say, for a special club at her school, which is called Otogi Bank, along with her best friend Ringo. And what this group does is they do favours for the students, and then eventually the students have to repay back the favour. And this enters a very, very introvert shy guy named Ryoshi, and he has a massive crush on Ryoko, and he just like declares it out in the blue, and she's totally caught off guard. This is just hands down a like hilarious watch. I really particularly again love the dub for this, and it's funny learning of what certain favours the cast for this series is so like very quirky and out there, and I just love all the characters in this show. They're all so got their own little unique thing about them. Funnily enough, this series is supposed to be based on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and there's even like a commentator sort of throughout sort of the episodes that her voice comes in, and that's kind of funny. I don't know why it's named after that Disney film, I'm not sure. If you really need a good laugh, trust me, Okami-sama and the 7 Companions is something that will get you laughing, trust me. The next series that I have recommend to you guys is definitely a fun one, and maybe for people that are not a fan of the mecha genre, this will be a really good introduction for anybody, and I could not recommend it anymore. I was kind of unexpectedly surprised I like this show so much, and it's very well known. It is Gurren Lagann. The series is about a boy named Simon who lives in like this underground village in a way. People live underground because it's not safe to go up on the surface. He just drills. That's his whole existence, just drilling holes. And he ends up meeting a very out there person named Kamina, and he encourages him to just go for it and just go up to the surface, but they end up finding this strange artifact, which is a like mecha robot. They activate the mecha and then end up going up to the surface, and yeah, that's where sort of the story begins. I'll tell you the motto that will be stuck in your head after watching this series: my drill will pierce the heavens. Trust me, that will get stuck in your head. It's never left me ever since I watched this series, and I bought this series on a whim, honestly. It just looked really kind of funky out there. This is such a fun mecha show. You even forget about that there's even the mecha part in there, because it really focuses on all the characters, and it's just so out there. Like everything again is just blown out of proportion. That's what I really love about Gurren Lagann, how out there it is. The mecha designs in this series are, again, they are very different to anything I've seen. So like, you know, extravagantly bold. Definitely if you want something fun and out there, Gurren Lagann is for you. Trust me, just go watch it. And the last series I'm recommending to you guys, Is one I've saved best for last. Trust me on this. It is my favourite comedy of all time when it comes to anime. I have rewatched this so many times. It doesn't get old. And that is Full Metal Panic Fumoffu, the second season. I have been dying to talk about this series on my channel for so long. Full Metal Panic Fumoffu is based off of the first series, which is Full Metal Panic. And the basis of Full Metal Panic is about a soldier known as Sosuke Sagara, and all he's known his whole life is about the military. He's just got military background, he's not had a normal life, and he ends up coming to guard a high schooler known as Kaname Chidori. She's being targeted by this mysterious organization, and so he has to integrate into Japanese culture, which he's never done. He doesn't know how to be sort of integrate in normal society, and he has to do that while guarding Kaname as well. Season 2 actually focuses on Sosuke's daily life just in school. Even after season 1, it focuses on him integrating into actual Japanese society and dealing with certain situations, but mostly Sosuke, in his mind, he feels that he can just solve any problem with military means. I'll tell you, episode 1, say you find a love letter in your shoe locker. What are you gonna do with it? Of course you're gonna read it. Yeah, what does Sosuke do? He decides to blow it up. That is what you're gonna get in the first episode, and it is hilarious, and I have to recommend to you guys to watch it in the English dub. Trust me on this. It's just crazy, insanely good Fumoffu, and I just wish there was more of it. I wish they had made like a 26 episode series. That would have been better. But yeah, Fumoffu, I got nothing more to say on that, but just, you know, give it a go. I hope you enjoyed this little list that I did for you guys, for my personal recommendations for you to watch over Christmas. I would love it if in the comments down below you might go try one of these, or if you have seen any of the shows I mentioned, let me know what your thoughts are about it. I would really love to know. And yeah, that's all I got for you today, guys. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to keep up with my anime antics, you can follow me on my blog at Litakina Anime Corner. And you can follow me on Twitter at Kino Reviews, where I am all the time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 6. Bye!